Hello, this is Goku for the Sim 1, and I'm back this time to do a requested review from What Pisses Me Off 710. The requested review is Bioshock Infinite. I just beat the game, so the plot synopsis of the game is about a man named Constop who builds a city in the sky called Columbia. And it's a very fundamentalist religious city in which he believes the founders were all these religious people, and he built this city, and he has he is the prophet, and there's this woman named Elizabeth who is the shepherd, and Booker DeWitt is hired to go get Elizabeth, and he is the full shepherd, and conflict pursues, and you go through this really rigorous mission to try to save this young woman from this maniac. Now, this is a fantastic game. It does have some religious connotation to it, and if you're very sensitive about that, I don't recommend you play this game. It will probably piss you off because it does go to the more old religious stuff, the 1900s type religious stuff. It is very much based around that era and all that. And there is some racist in it, but it's period racist, so it makes sense. It fits the time period. The game is set in 1918, so it does absolutely fit it. But if you are very sensitive about any of those type of things, yet again, as I said, do not play this game because it might piss you off. But I thought it was really cool. The setting is really cool. It looks fantastic. I like how it plays. Now, it does have a problem to where you do have certain weapons I'm more catered toward using, and I didn't use the vigors, which is the magical powers, per se, in the game all that much. They're cool and they're fun to use, but I only used like 2 or 3 of them throughout the entire game. I tested all of them, but I really used mainly the mind control one the most, because I felt that was the most effective one. But beyond that, and beyond limitations of what I personally did, I think the game was really cool. And you basically, throughout the game, you play Booker, of course, and Elizabeth is like your tag along, and she's useful. She is very useful in the game. She assists you throughout, and the game says very clearly she can take care of herself. You don't need to protect her. She doesn't have a health bar. She cannot die, and it makes the game more fun because you're not worrying about her throughout the game. And so it made the game more fun. Now, the story is what this game is about. Believe it or not, it is a first-person shooter, but it's a very story-driven game, and the story is fantastic. And the ending is meta, but meta in a really good way. It had some really cool plot twists in the end. Not going to talk about that whatsoever, but it was really awesome ending, and it's worth playing just to get that ending. That ending was fantastic. I just love this game. I loved everything about it. It's not my favorite game of the year. That is Link Between Worlds, but this is very close. This is absolutely in my top 5. But it's very close to being. I played some fantastic games this year, and this is absolutely one of them. And I recommend this game highly if you're not sensitive about the things I said earlier. But I'd love to know what you guys think below. So tell me what you think about the game. Tell me if you liked it or if you didn't like it. This was Goku for the Sim 1, and I'll see you next time, YouTube.